Gaffer, a fantastic win on the road. You must be delighted.
Yeah, look, as a collective, they were really good today. Really good from first minute to the 95th or whatever it was. Stood up to the challenges that were being thrown their way. Having to deal with loads of balls going in the box and throw-ins and set plays and stuff like that. And then we looked really promising on the break as well, on the chances we created. On another day we could have scored a few more, but all in all, really good team performance. Collective performance was really good.
In terms of the performance, do you think that's the best we've seen since you've taken over?
I think so, yeah. I think I was honest enough to say at Torquay I didn't think we were particularly good on the day and we won, but coming here knowing what we had to stand up against and be ready for, because they're in the playoff places, they're a good team and they're always there or thereabouts. And I thought we looked quite promising on the break, but boys have done brilliantly, but to have Ange in the back end and around it, to have Els back in and around it, clearly helped the group as well, because they're very good players for this level. But even the boys that come off the bench made a real good impact, each and every one of them as well, to take us to the victory. So as a group, it was a strong performance and one we've got to try to build on now.
Midweek you said about the desire to run the extra yards, and that's what you want to see from your team. We saw that in abundance today, though, didn't we?
Oh yeah, every single one of them. First contacts, we lost count of how many of the defenders won, or Kingy screening in front of them, and then the boys being in a position to pick up the second balls. Look, the desire's there, and sometimes I look at them at times and I think that they make mistakes and they let it affect him. We all make mistakes. I've made plenty already and we'll continue to. That's just the nature of it. I just think it's just being on it all the time, really trying to do the right things. But I sort of said to him before the game as well, be ready for the battle, but enjoy it as well. There's no point doing it otherwise. And I was a little bit like that today. I wanted to come and enjoy watching them perform. And I think we, as a collective on the bench, the group watching them, you can't ask more from them. If they scored the last couple of minutes of the game, that's football. But we couldn't have asked for anything more from the boys.
Another goal then for Ini Effiong. Just how important is he, and how happy were you with his performance this afternoon, apart from the penalty miss?
Yeah, look, and that's football as well. Him or probably Ange. I think Ange just took him before, but I think Ini taking the one at Torquay was confident to take it again. But look, another big moment. Kingy, good header across goal, and I think Kingy pretty much won most headers. So the fact he set it up for Ini, but Ini in the right place to score. Look, penalties are penalties, but he's in the two games I won. Look, he's scored crucial goals for me, and he's a right handful. But I thought the front three were all a handful, and when we was getting the ball to them and trying to break on them and stuff like that, they all had good moments within the game. And then Big Sid come over and took over as well, and George as well. So we know we've got attacking threats, but I think the boys backing them up, and he will say that himself, they really got them the chances today.
The boys at the back were tremendous today. It was a well-deserved clean sheet for all four of them at the back, with Elliot Justin and Kingy as well. Obviously, Elliot Justin, when he's returned, it must have been nice, as you said earlier on, to have that important figure back in the changing room and back on the field, leading the boys from the back. Yeah,
look, and Striz has done brilliantly, and I spoke to him about that in the week. Just said that I'm so pleased that we give him the opportunity to step in when Els was injured, because he took it with both hands. He's been fantastic, and he was even fantastic talking to him about making the change. But I think he knows as well how important it is. He's not just a goalkeeper, just see how he is as a personality. He's an infectious character, Els, and he's the one driving him today to try and get that clean sheet. So I knew he was a good goalkeeper from the outside, obviously looking in and coming up against him. But his presence in and around the boys has been vital this last week. And Angelo being back out there as well with the boys, I know the quality he has. I think I've only ever, within games, marked one person in this league, and that was Angelo. So he's got that little bit of extra quality, but it's my job now to try and keep him as fit as we can, so he can be more available for us. But them two coming back in, I'm talking about. But I think the boys that had the disappointing day against Torquay, and the ones that performed today, take huge credit, because they've took a negative and turned it into a positive today, and I think we all go away really pleased with what we see.
5 games to go then left of the season. We're 6 points off the playoffs at the minute. Do you think we can approach every game until the end of the season with nothing to lose and really go at teams now?
Yeah, I think that my feeling today, and talking to the boys about it, is just enjoying it and just seeing where it takes us, because how we all felt after Gateshead and Dorking, you think, we're definitely not going to make it now. Now, just because we won today doesn't mean, yes, all of a sudden you are. We've just got to consistently try and perform the way we did today, with and without the ball, because I think the way the group worked without the ball led to the chances that they created. And they were a different type of test today, Boreham Wood, than what we faced against Dorking and Gateshead, the way they played. But I said to him in there, if you can deal with balls in your box the way you did today against Boreham Wood, you can deal with them against anyone. can we back that up now? Can we do that on Monday? That has to be the next challenge, to try and recover the best we can and try and back it up on Monday. And hopefully that's what we're going to do. I want to try and get that win at home as well for the fans, because the support was brilliant today again, amazing. So happy to see people so pleased at the end of a game, and that's the feeling I want, and I want the boys to see that and want to try and get it more and more. And